Hey guys, WhatiF here. Welcome back to World of Outlaws Dirt Racing Career Mode, Part 25. We are in a new era. We are in the micro sprints. This is new for the game, and we're racing at Millbridge. Much of the schedule is almost the same. Some of the showcase races look like they're in different spots, but the only new track is Millbridge, which there's two of them, one at the beginning of the year and then one at the end. We have everything maxed out level 3, which is the highest it can go in local series. I can always make it higher or, raise it up higher, but I want to try to be as equal with the local competition as possible to be as fair as possible. So obviously, as a reminder, my options, my settings, it's just on Expert, which is the 100 difficulty. I recorded basically like a whole video. I don't even know if I even have it. I might have accidentally deleted it because I'm recording so many of these in bulk that my memory is low on this PC. So I gotta stop doing that, or I gotta start like uploading them because it's like 40 gigs worth of stuff or 30 or something. I don't know, but that's our settings. Actually, it's set to 100, but generally I should have just set it to Expert. But Expert basically translates to 100 difficulty anyway, so there's really no major difference. But other than that, we'll just get in the Millbridge and just see what these micro sprints are. Oh, we got a wing adjustment. Why did it start us in the middle of the racetrack? That's weird. So I think from what I read about there, oh god, there's 2 gears? 3 gears? 4? How many gears do these son of a guns have? Is this all we need? No. There's a 5th one. Okay, there's no more after that. Okay. There's a wing adjuster. Okay, if I think what I saw online is that the more you lower it, the tighter it gets, which that might be just a thing we need in general with this game. So I'm gonna make it tight. But this track is stupidly small. I don't even know if this series should be running here. It's so tiny. Maybe it's perfect for local. I don't know. If it's in other series, then that's gonna be kind of stupid looking. Like imagine like the UMP modifieds here. Like you're gonna be barely able to go too wide. So I'm hoping that I don't know, but we're hitting our goal time. But I think our goal time's set pretty low because of the hiring drivers and stuff we did in the first season. So I think it's as low as possible. But I need a couple laps around this track. I need a couple laps or a couple minutes just to get used to this car because it's different. I'm kind of concerned just because my lap times are only like 0.2 faster than like a 30-second place. So where does that translate in qualifying? Are we gonna be starting in like the 20s? I don't know what lane to run. It just seems like that it's like an Elm Creek situation where the outside line doesn't really work. Like it doesn't really dig into the car and like really propel you through the corner like it should. So it seems like the bottom lane is the only way to go, but that doesn't seem like it's very fast. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know. I can't make heads or tails of this. It seems like the bottom lane is the fastest way. I was trying to run the outside, and I'm multiple tenths off. So I don't know anymore. This is just exhausting. I'm gonna mess with the rear end ratio. That's like the last thing I could even try to do to make this car better. All right. So the default was set to 9. I just bumped it down to 880, maybe 870. And we'll see if that makes the car better. I was messing with it in the midget series and the off-camera season, like right at the end of the year at like Limeland, like the second to last race. Oh my god, it switched the fucking buttons. I hate that. Why? Why does it switch the buttons when you hit the goal time? It switches the buttons for... Well, I guess we're just gonna hope that that adjustment works. That just seemed... Okay, 18th ain't horrible, but... It's... Considering we have everything at, like, level 3, we should, like, easily be within 8th to 10th, possibly, so... Is Millbridge just stupid hard? I'm getting this feeling that that might be the case. I don't know, I don't get any good vibes about this track at all. We're starting 5th, so at least we're in a transfer spot. Kind of horrified about that because this is the season finale track. So if we need to race really good here to, like, secure a championship, then we're going to be in really bad trouble. I keep forgetting I have to shift up to 5th gear in these. I guess that's just how they are in real life, but man, is it weird. I'm kind of used to shifting, like, maybe I'm used to things having, like, 2 gears. But how am I not fast enough to get into the A main? Like, is my car really that slow? Because now I'm starting to think, no matter what we do, we're never going to win a championship in this season. Or, like, in this series. Because if we're going to run horrible here, we got Elm Creek in this series, too. So that's 3 out of the 11 that are, like, guaranteed, like, sub 15th to 20th place finish. So, how am I supposed to do anything in those races? Do I gotta just go full-blown custom setup? Like, I know I'm being negative. I'm sorry. It's just, these are things I'm thinking about with this stuff. Or maybe this will just be a series, or, like, I guess, like, a section of the career mode that I'll just never win a championship in, and I'll just have to move on. So I'm not gonna sit here and do, like, 8 seasons of it to try to figure it out. I'll tell you that much. I think I did enough grinding. And everything's as maxed out as it could be for locals, so it should be pretty good. Can I please at least get to the A main? Like, I don't understand it. And it's frustrating because they're able to run the outside, but I just, like, physically can't. I don't know, maybe there's a way to do it. Why is it a struggle to get to... Well, I mean, okay, hold on. Okay, we're actually 4th. I was going to say, we're almost going to get 3rd there for a split second, but... I don't know. Whatever. I'll count my blessings. We're P4. We're going to go right into the A main at least, so we got that. Alright, I'll take 4th. We at least got into the A main. We're starting 24th, so I think that's... might be 2nd to last, maybe? I don't know. Very scared about that. I don't know. I don't even know if lowering the rear end ratio is going to help it. Again, I wish I had practice, or wish I had more time to practice to kind of finagle with it, but I done fucking fat fingered it. Because they flipped the setting. They flipped the... It was the same thing in 2022 as well, which annoyed me back then. Might have been a thing in all the other Tony Sword games, I think. So I feel like WinVow, in one of the first Tony Sword games that came out like 2020, he got upset about that. So maybe that's just been a thing for a long time. I didn't play the second one, the all-out American barbecue racing one or whatever it was called. But either way, I like saying that name. I don't know, let's just race. God, this is just making me anxious. I have to remember I have 5 gears in this thing, too. I don't know if it's just a case that I have to just get used to this car, because, you know, we haven't really ran it before, or what exactly. I'm hitting the brakes, too, just trying to woe this thing down. It doesn't seem like it has a whole lot of speed, but at this track, I think it has too much speed, even. I don't know. Well, we're P23. We're not moving up to the field too quickly. We have to hit the not even a curb. It's the cushion. I don't know. There's an opening there on the bomb lane to take 22nd. And I think we're going to be able to achieve it. Well, that's something. I don't know if I need to, like, throw in the corner, like, really deep and then just let the car naturally slap the track. Is that, like, the strat here? I don't know. When we're going to a new track, it feels like I need a lot of, like, a good hour of practice. Because me and my noodle brain can't just comprehend it. We're a lap down in 6 laps. Holy shnikes. That is just gross. And it looks like that's all we're going to be able to muster. I mean, this is worse than Elm Creek. I thought Elm Creek was bad. This takes it to another level. Because what am I supposed to do here? I don't know. I guess a full-blown custom setup? Because I got nothing. This is the worst I've ever ran with the fully upgraded car. This is just pitiful. And of course we get another pity yellow. So I'm not going to finish any better than 17th. Not like I was actually going to finish any better, but I guess that's like really honestly the only way I'm going to ever lose a championship. Is we're just going to go to tracks that are just like really bad. Like I can't physically do any better than what I can. And that's how we're going to lose a championship. Like, if we had an entire schedule of just Elm Creeks, then yeah, I would never win a championship in anything. And, this particular series has this track freaking twice. I don't know. Well, they were about to get 18th there, so... I mean, that was nice. We're not gonna... I mean, maybe we'll get 17th. Do I even think I have a car to even get a spot better? Probably not, but this is about Elm Creek tiers of bad. I don't know. This is just so it's definitely puzzling. It doesn't really introduce me into the micro sprints in a very happy note. Okay, we actually got that spot, so P17, and that's basically it. I guess it's good to know we could have hypothetically gotten 16th or maybe even 15th, so I mean that's comforting. But we're a lap down, and they just wrecked in front of me, so that's gonna be another, you know, typical yellow. I guess I'm morbidly curious to come back here in like the second time around because we were almost about to run, you know, 14th or something. I mean, that's at least a little bit better than just running 20th. So I don't know, maybe is that the strat? Like go in the corner, just smack the brakes, and just I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it, but fine, we'll take a 17. Ricky Cox is in this too. I just can't avoid a cock in Cox. Any way I word it, it sounds inappropriate. But yeah, Tommy Bailey, I remember that name. So interesting, some of the midget drivers are in this too. At least some of them. I guess Eddie Evans is going to be one we're going to look out for. They're going to be the Tyler Robbins of the series, where they're just going to you know, have an average finish of 4th or 5th and be stupidly fast the whole time. That's good money, 660, 100. Not too bad in merch. Sponsor payouts. We'll definitely get that up as the season goes along, so that won't be too bad. Moderate driving, everything's in good shape, which is nice to see. Now, next race should be like a normal one, where I kind of know where we may run based on past stuff. Fairbury's usually a little bit tougher than other ones, but at the very least, proficiency bonus of 40%. I still don't know what proficiency means, but we'll definitely put them on the payroll. We'll welcome Isabella Bories to the team, and we'll get into Fairbury. If there's one thing I'm learning about the micro sprints is that they are screaming. They're just screaming down the front straightaway. They're not really carrying. They're not even really carrying much speed than the midgets. They're a little bit slower. But, boy, they sound like they're... I don't know, the pitch is just whiny. It's like me. Like, it's just how fitting. It's like the series was made for me. This thing has a lot of turn in it, because I'm not even turning in the corners. Hey, that's 10th. That's honestly where I kind of expected to run. So that's good. Eddie Evans is not first, so I don't know who to look out for. This is our first real, true, full season of this. I don't know, but I will take a 10th. Totally okay with that. No problems with it. But yeah, there is something with the car, because it just leans a lot to the left, and it just basically turns by itself in the corners. It is quite radical. So we'll stay on the bottom here in the first lap of the first corner. Get in 5th gear, and just ride the high lane for the rest of it. And it should be pretty straightforward, you know, effortlessly easy 3rd place. But, you know, nothing's ever that simple in this game, so... Oh, maybe it is. Alright, I'll be proven wrong. Alright, I'll take a 3rd. We weren't really catching 2nd, but at least they weren't just drastically pulling away from me. But yeah, right to the aiming. That's nice. We're starting on the outside here, so that should be good for us just because it is kind of our preferred lane. I have to remember to get through the gears because 1st, 2nd, and 3rd seem pretty quick, and then 4th gear, you can kind of hang in it for a little bit, but it's just better to just switch to 5th right away. But, yes, I don't know, it's just, that's, they're really close. Like, I kind of bitched in the wall there a little bit, but otherwise, okay, this thing, man, it just loves to lean to left. It just, yeah, I guess it makes it really easy to drive it through the corners because I don't even need to be on the stick to turn. But, yeah, we just... See, this is what I expected out of Millbridge, to run like top 10 or, you know, be somewhere around in that range. And we're doing exactly that. And as long as they don't run the bottom, or, you know, don't run... Oh, that's death. Just turn left. Fuck. I saw it, I turned left... Then I realized, oh, brakes. Use brakes. And I didn't do it. Like, man, I just continue to have just horrific luck no matter where I go. And of course, they had a flipping cartwheel in such a magical, fantastical fashion. How much did that hurt the car at all? Only 3%. That's not as bad as you would think. There we go, cracked into 7th. Maybe we'll get 6th here, but they're on the top lane. I would love to run the bottom, but the bottom lane is really, really slow. You're at a good second off the pace, so I just have to kind of run the lane where they're not. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. All right, beautiful. They're not even running the bottom, or they're not even running the top, so 5th place and 4th might be up for grabs here very quickly. If I can just keep hitting my marks. I kind of booped them a little bit, but ooh, that's 3 wide. That's scary. Alright, just building momentum. Just stay up high. There's dirt splatter everywhere. Are you about to catch a lap car? I don't know who's a lap car and who isn't. I'm very paranoid of that now. But if we can get out of here with a good top 5, and I try to cut it down low, but I don't think the car really has the speed. I mean, we'll do a slide job, but he's going to probably pass me back because AI are confident. It actually worked, by the way. That was really shocking that it worked out as good as it did. I mean, I'll take a 4th. I mean, there is no problem in shame in that. I'll go for consistent point racing any day. Alright, last lap. I kind of forgot this is only 15 laps, not the 20. I think the midgets used to be 20. I don't know, but through 3 and 4, we're going to be just good enough to hang on to P4. 5th was right behind me, I think, just lurking, but I'll take it. That's good for the point run. That's great. A monumental rebound after the first race. And I really have no complaints. That, I mean, that's kind of where I expected to run, right around that like 4th to 5th place range. We bump up to 10th in the standings. I'm assuming Jerry Anderson's first, and then Richie Evans. So man, that's like a 40-point deficit. I mean, we're already in the hole. Those 3 tracks, Millstone, Millbridge, and then Elm Creek, like having those 3 just kills our season. No matter how good we run at these tracks, I don't know. I mean, unless we do really good at the showcases where they don't do as good. I mean, that's like the only tracks where I can think of where we can get a lot of points, or at least a lot of points, because that's how it was in midgets. So I'm assuming that would apply to those as well. Modern driving again, so everything is still in, you know, peak shape. And what's the next track though? Because I don't know. Is it a showcase? It looks okay. It's at Kokomo. We could probably get top 10. Alright, well, we'll do that. We'll throw that in. It'll be the last race of the episode. So, interesting with this track. It seems like the top lane works really good here. The midgets work really good on the bottom. And that's 7th. For a showcase race, that's really good. That is, like, shockingly good. Okay, Jerry Anderson and Eddie Evans are up there, too, so that's a bit... I'm a bit scared, but starting 7th, that's promising. Starting 2nd in the heat. At least now I know what lane to run. So, maybe the bottom lane for the first corner. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of surprised by that. The top really does seem to be just better to use. As I say that, I get passed on the bottom lane, so I don't know. Get a run up on the outside, passing no problem, so that'll put us 3rd. So at the very worst, we'll start no worse than 9th, I think. Or something like that. We're trying to catch... It looks like we're able to catch 2nd place here, but I don't know if it's enough time. Oh my... Jeez! Almost got it at the last second. He ran the bottom lane 3 and 4. I don't know why he did that, but... That was stupidly close to getting 2nd, but we'll start 13th, I think it said, so, that's not great. Especially with the other championship competitors of Evans and Richardson, or I think that's their names, I don't know. So, that's kind of concerning, because usually showcase races, a lot of the big-name tryhards come out to play. Is that the case? Is that not the case here? I don't know. I was under the impression that was kind of the MO for this stuff. I don't know. That was kind of a swift pass for 11, so that was kind of cool. Oh my God! Wow, the game really took over my car there, but we were just doing this like crisscrossing, but then we finally got the spot, so I guess it worked out. But at least Richardson is not leading, or I guess Eddie Evans is, which is very, very concerning. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out how this all plays out. We just split the middle 3 wide. Oh my god, that is just what a scary combo. Oh, we try to slide up in front of him. I tried to make some kind of line work, but none of it really worked. Made that pass work. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very baffled. Is this gonna be like an inverse of like a Kokomo thing where I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. It just doesn't seem like the car really works. It just doesn't want to rotate. And then I get passed up on the outside. So I don't. Is this gonna be just like an impossible series to win a championship? Is this what it's trying to tell me? I mean, we did pretty good at Fairbury. Usually Fairbury, we usually run a lot worse there. And I usually run a lot better at Kokomo, so this is all upside down and backwards to me now. Good run off the corner. Only got 2 spots there, a bit of a slide job. Not clear. So that was almost going to be really cool. Then I lost those spots all in the same breath. Now I might gain them all back in the same breath too, so this is just wild. Can I breathe? Can I get like one singular corner to relax? Don't fucking chop me off. It's like the 3rd time he's done that, I think. I don't. It's really annoying. Also, we're dealing with lap cars already, so hooray, it only took 12 laps. Why am I so fucking slow in this series? Why was Fairbury just like this one-off anomaly? I guess I just gotta put in like a rear-end ratio for these tracks, or maybe the default gives you shitty ones. I don't know. But this is not, it's not good enough. We need to be running like top 5s to even have a championship shot. Like, this is not it. Made the pass on 10th. I mean, that was neat. But, and that's another wreck. I mean, that'll probably help us out, maybe getting more spots, but I don't know. I just don't have good vibes. Like, I need to be running way better than this. Like, I know this is a new car, and I have to get used to it. But I feel like having this speed should be, like, more than enough. We even got, like, gears, too, so, like, I mean, we actually got a really good start. We gained a couple spots. Alright, I'll eat my words. Maybe that restart is what we needed to just really get a good launch and BS maybe, like, a 7th place. I don't know. But even 7th, that's not enough. I mean, it took everything we had and even some luck to win in the midgets, so maybe upping the rear-end ratio will really elevate this car. It worked at Prairie View, and I did it in the midgets, so that might be just the simple adjustment. That was a run. Was not expecting to get that type of run. Now we're P6 with the potential top 5 right there in front of us. Was not expecting that going into this race with how it was sort of playing out. Only got past. 2 to go. I don't know. That's a fucking wreck right in front of me! I can't see it with the wings and everything, and it just got in the way, and I couldn't fucking avoid it. God, I'm like a magnet to these wrecks. I just have like no concept of just backing off or slowing down. That's the car damage. Somehow 94%. I don't know how. But alright. That's the thing too, like it seems like on these starts, oh my god, it's just on the fucking checkup, the slide jobs, it's just obnoxious. I don't know, I think we're gonna have to start putting in the rear end ratio for every track, just to have a shot. Because this is just, it's frustrating. I don't know what really to say, like every race we keep losing points. I don't want to do another 7 fucking seasons of this shit. So, I guess that's just what we're going to have to do. Unfortunately, even if I figured that out, it's too late. The season's already, like, lost. We're not going to make up these points. Unless something insane happens. Can the chair stop squeaking? Stop! Okay, so it's Ken Hall, Jerry Anderson, Eddie Evans is in the 2X. Okay, well, don't really mean a whole lot because we're not going to win this championship this year. So it's just basically now throwaway season. Somehow moderate driving. Somehow the car is not super damaged. Even after 3 races, I'm kind of impressed by that. But I don't know. The next race is Elm Creek, or actually it's Grant Park. But we'll definitely apply the rear end ratio thing to it. And apparently all we can muster is as a porta potty sponsor. Even though we got a top 10. Okay, I guess we need to get a top 10 at Millbridge, which is not going to happen. So I guess we're always going to be stuck having horrible sponsors too. So that's riveting. I don't know. I guess the next part, now that we know what to do, I'll apply that. I wish I didn't have to even do anything with the setup, but I guess I got to. So I don't know, at least I'll do that. Anyways, I'm done. See you all next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day.